Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to continue our hitter segment by working on our arm swing mechanics. It is so important to know your arm swing mechanics when you're learning how to spike. That way you know how to target, how to move, and basically how to form your arm when you're getting that spike. So my name is Coach Koko and I love volleyball. This channel is filled with tips, tricks, hacks, and everything you could ever need to know about volleyball. So thanks so much for this video is sponsored by Regis, the Royal and Sporting Equipment. I'm going to show you a lot of different products today that are going to really help your arm swing mechanics and help me when I was learning how to train arm swing mechanics with some of my clients. So we're going to do a lot of different things. We're going to learn how to step into our arm swing, how to formulate our arm swing, and some things you can do to better your arm swing if you already know how to spike. Alright, so today working on our arm mechanics, it's so important to be able to know exactly how we're going to angle our arm where we're going to spike. One of the most common things that I see when working on arm swing is too low of an elbow, so that way when you spike the ball, it goes straight into the net. You have to keep it high elbow because it's so essential to give you that range of motion in order to go all the way and follow through for your spike. When you finish working on keeping your elbow high, you want to make sure to get the ball at the right point of contact. So we're going to talk about a couple of things that's going to really help you with that. So the spiking arm mechanics are very similar to the bow and arrow of the serve. However, it's just a little bit different. So let's highlight a little bit more on that. So I see a lot of across the body swing. I see that commonly in serves as well, but we want to make sure that we have a straight arm. We keep that high elbow. We go all the way through, because if you have a limp wrist as well, that's going to stunt your spike, and that could also stunt your serve. So spiking and serving are very similar in the terms of mechanics. So one of my favorite drills that I like to do is I like to go against the net and I will spike against that net so the ball will rebound to me. That way I can work on my form, because form is always first. So I know a lot of you guys are practicing at home and you might not have a lot of space to be able to practice on your arm mechanics or your serve. So this is a product that I really like for those who have limited space and those who want to get some extra practice at home outside of their normal practice. So this is the Volleyball Rebounder. This is a really great product because it really helps you, like I said, have limited space, but it keeps you from having to chase the ball and shag the ball all the time. So that way you can put your ball in there and it will just go back to you. All right, let's talk about the wrist snap, or sometimes coaches use flick your wrist. So the wrist snap is something that will get the ball going towards the floor, and this is the difference between a overhand serving form and a spiking form. We want to snap our wrist or flick our wrist so that way the ball will go downward to the floor. This is important with the keeping your elbow high and open to swing, making sure that you have the right point of contact with your hand. We're going to talk about that afterwards when we start talking about that ball-shaped hand, but that wrist snap is what will get that spike when you exceed the net. Get that spike to go straight down so that way you can make a 10-foot line, but we really want the ball just to hit the floor because that is how we achieve the point. So you're going to see me do a couple of spikes here using the ball rebounder so that way you can see exactly how I'm trying to work on my wrist snap and highlighting that wrist so that way we can see that snapping motion. Now, if you're working on your serve at the same time, this is something that can help you with that as well. The ball-shaped hand. And I know I talk about the ball-shaped hand all the time. The ball-shaped hand means that you're having all points of contact with the ball. All of your fingers and the palm of your hand are contacting the ball. I get a question a lot that is, what part of my hand do I serve with? Or what part of my hand do I spike with? You want to make sure to have your hand wrap around the ball as if it were hugging it. So that is what a ball-shaped hand is. With a spike, you want to make sure to contact that because we do not want to have a limp wrist. A limp wrist will stunt your spike's power. So work on having your hand hug that ball. Okay, you guys, I have some other stuff for you. This is for you if you want to learn how to set, you know how to set, or you're a setter. Now, these are the setting wrist straps. Now, you put these on and they will really help you get those setter's hand that you're looking for. So that way you can try to limit the doubles, limit the carries, and really work on becoming the best setter that you can be. Now, I'm not a naturally trained setter, but I've been working on my setting lately if you've watched some of my volleyball vlogs, and I have to say I've gotten a lot better, but that takes practice and time. And I think this is a tool that would have been really helpful when I first started learning how to play volleyball, and even helpful now as I progress in my game. So these are really great because it really helps you keep that hand contact correct when you're setting, so that way you know exactly where to go when you're starting your set. Now, this is something that I've always wanted, and I've always seen these online, and I've always wanted them. And what these do are they kind of help strengthen the fingers, so that way if you are a setter or you're just a player in general, that way we can get that finger strength. So that way when we're spiking or we're setting, we have strong, firm fingers. So that way we can prevent injury. We can help strengthen our sets, push the ball out further, and it's just so helpful in order to be able to become the best volleyball player that you can be, but it's also so helpful because it helps with your strength. So the cool thing is all these things come together in one pack, and I'm going to leave that down in the description box below so that way you can check it out. But thank you guys for watching this video. So thank you so much for watching this arm hitting segment mechanics. Please like, comment, subscribe to this video if you really liked it, and share this with somebody who needs it. I'll see you guys next time.